Hello, and welcome to another thought leadership conversation by Indicia Worldwide. Today's topic is about tech-driven sustainability throughout the value chain and customer journey. And I'm really pleased to welcome with me our Global Head of Sustainability, Guy Cawood. Welcome, Guy.
Thanks, Lee. Good to see you again and welcome back to Singapore.
Thank you. So, Guy, I'm going to start with a question around transparency of sustainability and the way organizations have spoken about sustainability has been around for years, but increasingly I'm seeing a lot more scrutiny on the transparency, maybe people questioning some of the kind of statements. So from your perspective, how does that impact you day to day?
Since 2021 to 2023, there's been a tremendous amount of misinformation, statements and claims around sustainability strategies and initiatives by corporations globally. And this greenwashing is harmful because it misleads stakeholders, it undermines trust, it hinders progress in the sustainability space and the strategy, and it also wastes valuable resources where those resources could be spent elsewhere in doing things that actually are taking effect rather than these misrepresentations. With metrics and initiatives, we would be able to resolve this misinformation, and it would further support brands in building trust and loyalty, promoting accountability, providing accurate metrics to drive KPIs, and supporting decision-making with actionable insights.
I mean, being a CTO, I often look at things through a technology or data lens. So how does data and tech play a part in realizing, what you just explained?
Lee, technology, our technology plays a crucial role in supporting sustainable transparency. And that's by really providing the tools and the platforms for our teams across the globe, including, the stakeholders, our supply chain, and our various different partners, to engage with the data collection, to engage with the reporting. Obviously, our client stakeholders are able to engage at that point too, and creates that supply chain transparency. And then if we even go forward into our sustainable product design rubric, there you can see how technology allows that our teams in their daily working to engage with tech. So it provides for that capture and then that scalability, and that can be scalability not just in one country, it can be multiple countries, it can be across multiple regions, locations. And that's really the power of creating this traceability and transparency throughout the value chain. And we cannot do it without tech.
Talk to me then about how our own proprietary technology, InTouch, supports you day to day and helps you realize your overall strategy.
I think my favorite part about our InTouch platform is that it brings all areas of a business together into one platform, and therefore allows for our sustainability strategy and our program to be able to be applied to all of these different areas within the business. And I think that this is very, very powerful because it supports us in finding a sustainable ROI, often where it's missed. One of the more exciting advancements that we've made in the last 12 months is definitely around our trace system, where it is again about providing visibility along that value chain. And by using trace, we can engage on the ground with a set of actions and geolocation of a particular asset at a particular time, which allows not only for retail environment to engage with their assets, but further allows for an operational management at the back of store at the end of a product's life. And what this allows us to do is that it now shows us where the waste areas are and what to do better with that waste, whether it's through ordering more consciously from the buyers because we already have so much stock, or maybe managing the reuse or refurbishment of these assets at the end of its life to be used back into that. I think further where we will take this space is that we can now provide a brand's consumers a higher visibility of where the products come from all the way through to their assets.
So what you're talking about there is not only the retailer or operations engaging with the retail display, whatever it might be, but actually getting to a point where the consumer themselves are engaging with that, understanding more, possibly even gamifying the sustainability experience.
Of course, yes. This allows to create that story that by engaging with this brand, buying this product, that you are actually at the same time, through your efforts of your purchase, you're creating a regeneration somewhere else along the value chain that is outside to what you thought traditionally. I actually have a few questions for you, in particular to obviously our SaaS platform. We're looking forward to understand maybe a little bit deeper on the general kind of optics that, our users can engage with, specifically on a sustainability perspective. I'd love to hear your insights on that.
I think one of the most important things for us is that sustainability persists or is visible throughout the process. I guess there are probably 3 areas where we tackle that as part of the user experience. One would be, I guess, the simplest, which is access to reporting, but make sure that reporting is done in a very user-friendly, intuitive way. Everybody has access to, it's meaningful, and it's in the context of what they need it to be in the context of, whether it's a campaign, a market, or a brand. The second part is all this great work around defining the design rubric or score. It's to make sure that persists through all of our outputs that we're producing. So whether you're receiving a quotation, it will provide you with the score, so you'll know the sustainability value as much as the cost. If you're buying something with an e-commerce setting, again, it's something very easily accessible. So you can't ever really buy or agree to buy something without knowing what the impact is from a sustainability perspective. I think finally, and the most exciting part really is going further, I guess, upstream in the process to try and change the design or the briefing as it's being made. So the ability to actually score in real time to creating your brief. So giving the requester the opportunity to change the brief at the time of briefing to then potentially increase that sustainability score.
In terms of what we're talking about, in terms of recyclability, recycled content, whether it's end of life assured or environmental safe, that's all encapsulated into one. So really looking forward to that coming to life here.
Well, thank you, Guy. As always, that was fascinating. Really good to understand more about our sustainability strategy and how tech enables that. Thank you, everyone, for watching or listening. If you have any requests for further information, please click on the web link that follows. Thanks again.